On today's Life in Bloom, we're looking at flowers to wear beyond just fancy occasions. I'll show you simple techniques for boutonnieres, a crown of foliage, even flower rings. I'll even adorn food with edible flowers. I'm Jay Schwanke. Welcome to Life in Bloom. Happiness held is the seed. Happiness shared is the flower. When it comes to wearing flowers, what comes to mind? Corsages, boutonnieres, a flower crown? Many people wait for a very special occasion to wear flowers. But why not wear them while hosting a special dinner, a shower, a backyard barbecue, a summer party? And why not make them yourself? You probably have almost everything you need to make your own special creations. Even better, most of these projects make lovely gifts to give to someone you love, special occasion or not. Today on Life in Bloom, join us as we show you simple ways to wear and share flowers. Today, we'll talk about simple boutonnieres. I love boutonnieres, and I wear them all the time. It makes me feel special, and it's also a tradition that my family had. My grandfather and my father all wore carnations in their lapel, and it's super easy. Suits are created for this because they have a little buttonhole, and that's what the French did. The French created the buttonhole so that we could take a little flower or a piece of greenery and just simply stick it in the buttonhole and pull it into place, and then we'd have a flower we could wear. Sometimes it was just one simple blossom. I love a carnation, and it's part of the tradition, and it's really simple because I can pin it right on my lapel. I always have a pin tucked up here so I can wear a boutonniere at any opportunity. I lay it on the lapel, I turn it over on the back and stick the pin through the flower and then out on this side. So that's an easy way to wear a boutonniere. I come from a family of florists, so there's more tradition and technical ways to create those. Let me show you a couple of simple boutonnieres and give you a little bit of history behind the boutonniere. In traditional floristry, they'll use a wire to support the stem. Once the stem is reinforced with the wire, we add flower tape. Flower tape is a special tape that has a wax coating. You pull it, and then it adheres to itself as you wrap around the flower. Today, people think that wires aren't as necessary because flowers are fresher and last longer. So many times, flowers can be bundled into a group, and then we can use a decorative wire to wrap around the stems and cluster them together. Then all you need is a simple straight pin to pin them on. The impetus behind creating the boutonniere was similar to the purpose of the bridal bouquet. They were both believed to ward off disease, evil spirits, and unpleasant odors. Not too long ago, back in the Cary Grant and Fred Astaire era, men wore boutonnieres most every day, or at least to go out on weekends. They were a common accessory. Traditionally, a white carnation was used for formal events. The alternative was a carnation in clove red. There's other options besides the traditional boutonniere or corsage for you to wear flowers. I've got a collection of these little vases that actually have a pin on the back, and you can wear those on your jacket, or a woman could wear it on her scarf. I love the fact that they have a little locking pin on the back. You actually fill them with water, and then you add your flowers. There's all sorts of different flowers we could use. So let's take a look at how we might arrange those in the vases. This is another fun way to wear fresh flowers. And don't forget to fill your vase with water. Flower crowns are one of my favorite gifts to present to other people. And today, I've gathered some foliage from the yard to make a different variation. We'll make an all-foliage crown. I've chosen several different kinds of foliage so that there's different textures playing throughout the foliage crown. I love the scent of geranium because it smells so good. And pieces like this are too big. So what we're gonna do is we'll trim them into shorter pieces that are more usable. So now that one stem makes 3 pieces. With our viburnum, it's simple to do that as well. Smaller pieces work better in the flower crowns. I look for branches that have several smaller branches on them. So the mock orange is wonderful. This single branch had 4 pieces. Same goes for my basil. I love the African blue basil because it's so fragrant and it has a couple little flowers on it too. So these Croxmachia pods are what forms after the bloom is gone. So we'll cut those so I can use those, and then we'll also use the longer leaves too. 9 bark is perfect for this because it has such a dark texture. Next to light green foliage, it's going to really stand out. And then we'll use some larger leaves too. I picked contrasting ones so that they'd look great with the different textures. The base for it is an aluminum wire. I like this because it's pliable and it's also colorful. I chose the green, so we'll kind of disappear. We'll go to one end and we make a loop and twist it together. Now it's time to measure our head. So I'll decide exactly where I want it to be on my head, and then I'll bend my wire right there. After we've created this, that'll fit inside there, and that'll make our circle that will be our loop. But for now, we'll create a garland with the foliage down that wire, using our craft-covered wire. I like to put the craft-covered wire bolt on the floor so that I'm always drawing out of the center of it. So we start by taking the end of our craft wire and wrapping it around our looped end. Then we'll lay a piece of foliage on top of that and just wrap our wire around it. That's what secures it in place. Then our next pieces of foliage can just go on top, and we'll continue adding different types till we get all the way to the bend. So when we get down to the end, you'll notice that I have a little expanse there. We'll cut off this stem so it's even with where our bend is. Go to a diminishing point with my wire, but I'll leave just a little bit of extra. Then we'll go around to that original loop and stick our wire through that loop and secure it to our crown. Now we can bring a couple pieces like this over here and we'll wrap the remainder of our bind wire around that to hold it in place. A foliage crown is just as exciting as a flower crown. And because of the herbs, The fragrance is a delight for our nose as well. What's better than wearing foliage on your head? It's all part of a life in bloom. Even your food can wear flowers, especially when you source them from a no-spray source or you're growing them yourself. These goat cheese and chive sandwiches with edible flowers are perfect for any gathering. Today's classic cocktail has a decidedly floral ingredient, and it's also one of the first cocktails that ever was truly lavender. Let's make the Aviation. We'll start with 2 ounces of gin, and I like using one that's floral infused. We have a jigger of maraschino liquor and a jigger of creamed violet. We'll squeeze in half a fresh lemon. And add ice. We'll shake well. We'll garnish with a lemon peel and, of course, a violet pansy. The Aviation, truly a flower cocktail. So I am joined by my friend Angela Cunningham today, and you do the local news.
I do. I've been here in Grand Rapids for, goodness, 11, 12 years now.
You start early.
You know what I do? I start at 2 a.m. Well, I get there at 3 and my day starts at 2 a.m. And I remember you coming into the station and I could always tell when Jay was there because it would smell so amazing. And then you were so sweet. You'd give little bouquets out. I mean.
Oh, always. I gotta share the flower. I gotta share the love.
Share the love.
Right. And so that's wonderful. So late breaking news. People love to wear flowers. And so I'm trying to figure out different ways than the traditional corsage or boutonniere that they can wear flowers.
Oh, I'm all for it.
And so I thought you would help me today. Decorative wire hit the scene several years ago, and so people use it for crafting regular jewelry, right? But we can use it to craft jewelry that we can wear. It comes in all different colors. And so I thought I'd show you some cool things that we can do.
So we're not talking corsages.
We're not talking corsages. We're talking a ring that we can wear, Because, because people just can throw flowers on any time, right? And so this is how quickly and easily this works. Let's take a couple of these little guys. This is a spray aster. We can use rubber cement to attach some of these things, but then they came up with these great little glue dots.
And it's easy for people who aren't crafty like me.
Right. And so then I've cut this flush. That's the best thing to do, is cut that off completely flush. And then we just stick it on there, right? We've got another little one, so I can use 2 sizes. Then you can put it on. It might be huge because I did my hand.
I like it though.
Okay,
I like
right?
it.
Yeah.
How's that?
I know, it's good, right?
It's an incentive to keep my nails done, right? Or to get them done.
You have fabulous nails, though. That's nice. So in the morning news, I kind of expect something, right? Okay, all right, good. But this one, what I did was I just took my wire, and so this is how this works. And I find that it's easiest to make the wire do the work for you. So they make these little tools. It's got a little rounded edge on it, right? And then I just wrap it around it to make a curl. And so on the end of this guy, I made a curl.
Okay.
But then, here's the fun part. Then you just go and do anything you want. See, you would think I took hours to do that? I didn't take hours to do that.
And so, I was joking about this isn't your corsage, but like this would be great for a guy to give to a girl for prom day.
Absolutely.
I'm like, if you want to bring it, like.
That's how that guy's gonna fasten. So see, and then he's gonna go on like that. Look how pretty it is with your blouse, I love it. Same concept, right? Mm-hmm. Little glue tab. Orchid. And on this one, what I did was I also took a piece of, I actually started with a piece of the Dusty Miller. I cut that out of my garden.
I'd love to see your garden.
Everybody wants to see my garden. You know what? It is amazing. Okay, so my garden, I cut everything. So sometimes it isn't as pretty as people might think because I'm cutting.
Oh, you're cutting.
I'm cutting, but it is still pretty fantastic. Okay, so how about that?
All right. I need a mirror though. Yes.
Yeah. Gardenias. Gardenias are one of my favorite flowers in the whole world. I just love them. So what I did with these is I took my gardenia and I took my bind wire. And this is a craft covered wire, so it's very, very gentle. It's not gonna hurt anything. I lay the stem of my flower and a little bit of foliage. And this is something you could do in the morning, just before you go. You could go out to the garden. I wish I had gardenias in my garden, but I don't.
So what was the singer that wore the gardenias? Was it Billie Holiday?
Absolutely,
yes. All right. I'm
right.
getting a little Billie Holiday vibe right now.
Right. And so then you can just attach this. And it's simply just binding it around there. I know that seems like it's, pretty simple, but it really is, because you don't want any mechanics in there. I don't want glue in there because I'm going towards pear, right? Right. So then this guy we just twist off. I have one or I have two. Which would you like? And I have left side facing, I have right side facing.
I'm gonna go for this one.
Okay, all right.
What do you think?
Oh, I think it looks great. So let me ask you this.
Yes.
Now that you have flowers on.
Yes.
How do you feel?
I feel
Does it
good.
Make you feel
pretty.
Yeah, better.
I feel pretty.
Right? It changes it. And I think that's one of the things when we talk about the health and wellness aspects of flowers is that it allows us to make ourselves feel better.
And I think that's what I mean when I say feel. It's the confidence.
Right.
There's something about it. When you feel good, you stand taller. You're proud, and you walk with a different step.
I like that.
You have a different look.
Exactly. So we have a tradition here at Life in Bloom. So I'm going to have you take off your gardenia for a moment. It's okay. I'm going to send them with you so you can wear them all day long. But I made you a flower crown. I know, right? Right. So.
Oh my.
Oh, see,
I love
Angela,
this.
looks like I can see morning news Here we go.
Not heartbreaking news, though.
No.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you so much
Thank you for
coming.
having me. It was a pleasure.
Thanks so much, honey. The Makara orchid is a man-made tropical orchid. It cannot be found in the wild. The first Makara orchids were unveiled in 1969 in Singapore. The Makara orchid has a starfish-shaped bloom. Each stem of the Makara orchid holds between 7 to 15 flowers. The Makara orchid has a monopodial growth habit. This means they grow from the tip or crown of the plant. The Makara orchid is an epiphyte, which means it's a plant that grows upon other plants, although it is not considered parasitic. Makaras are hardy and considered ideal for the beginning orchid grower. The Makara orchid grows best in an east or west location, only needing full sun for part of the day. Here's an idea for making a corsage out of flowers from your garden. I've created a beautiful little bow, and we'll use that as the base. And we'll take our flowers that I clipped from the garden and glue them into the bow. We'll be gluing them in with rubber cement. It's a perfect cold adhesive for adding flowers directly to the bow. So I've fashioned it with a few loops. We'll apply a little bit of rubber cement onto the bow itself. I like the little applicator brush. It's a great way for us to apply that towards the center. I trimmed a rose off of one of my rose bushes. We'll come to the back side and we'll trim the stem short. And I'll peel off the calyx too. Then we can apply our glue. And then place this directly in the center of our bow. It takes a few moments for the glue to set up, but it works great. This is blossoms off my coral bells. Cutting the stem short and just coating the stem with a little bit of glue. We want to make sure that the two surfaces of the glue attach to each other. So once our rubber cement has set, our corsage is ready to wear. All of those flowers are secure inside there, and we'll just pin to the back of the bow. It's a wonderful way for us to make a present that came directly out of our garden. Everyone loves to wear flowers. We hope you've been inspired to wear and share flowers more often. It's one of my favorite ways to make life better, with flowers. For Life in Bloom, I'm Jay Schwanke. See you next time.
Oh, that's heaven.
Right,
That's
the
heaven.
gardenia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
so
what
now
would you
with
do with
this.
that?
Okay, so here, now let me have your other arm,
Oh, look at this.
right? So then we can go.
Get out, Jay. This is gorgeous.
So when you're going to get that Emmy for news,
I like it. I like the way you think.
right.
Oh.
Okay, so let's see, we'll go this way. Bring that up. Go this way. Bring that here.
You know what I love about this? You won't see anybody else doing it.
Right.
But yeah.
So it goes on like that.
Okay.
Jay Schwanke's Life in Bloom is filmed in Grand Rapids, Michigan.